All right, remember back to Algebra 1 again, when you got 2 points and you had to figure out the equation of the line. Let's say that it gives me 2 points like this, and it asks me to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. The first thing I need to know is how to find the slope. Slope is, this is delta, it's the change in y over delta, which is the change in x. So I know that you guys learned y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's not true. It's the change in y over the change in x. So I want to figure out what the change is. So in order to do that, 2 minus 5 over 3 minus 1. Now notice that this is 1 point and this is the other point. That's really important that you keep those together. So 2 minus 5 gives me negative 3. 3 minus 1 gives me 2. So my slope is negative 3 over 2. Now point slope form is y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. And this is a real easy way to go through the process of getting the equation in slope-intercept form. I know the slope and I know the first point. You can use either point, but I'm going to use the first one. So I'm going to do y minus 2 equals negative 3 over 2 times x minus 3. And that came from here. And that came from here. Now I'm going to distribute. Y minus 2 equals negative 3 over 2x plus 3 times 3 is 9 over 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Y equals negative 3 over 2x plus, I need this as a fraction over 2. So this equals 4 over 2. So 9 over 2 plus 4 over 2 is 13 over 2. Do not make this a mixed number, ever. Never ever make mixed numbers in my class. Please leave it like this. That's the best way to have it. This is the equation of the line. The equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Okay? So that's what you do when you have 2 points. People sometimes get tricked when they have negative values in there, so I'm going to do one with negatives. Remember, change in y, so negative 2 minus negative 3 over change in x, negative 3 minus negative 5. Minus a negative becomes plus, so negative 2 plus 3 is 1. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2. I have a slope of 1/2. Now I'm going to go back to the point slope form. Y minus negative 2 equals 1/2 times x minus negative 3. Y plus 2 equals, distribute 1/2 x plus 3 over 2. Now I'm going to subtract 2. I need this to be a fraction over 2, which is 4. So y equals 1/2 x. Am I subtracting? Yeah, I'm subtracting. Minus 1/2. 3 over 2 minus 4 over 2 is negative 1 over 2. And that's the equation of my line in slope-intercept form. So that's all we're trying to do today. We're really just trying to get them in slope-intercept form so that we can graph them out. Is that? Yeah, so we can graph them out. Sometimes, you know, well, realistically, if you're given 2 points, you can just graph them out. You can just say, hey, negative 3, negative 2, and negative 5, negative 3, and connect them. But if we want to get it into slope-intercept form, that's what we're going to do, what I just did right here. If you're just given a point and a slope, I talked about that in the last video. All you need to do if you're given a point and the slope is use the point 3, 2, and then use the slope. It goes up 1 and over 4. And then connect them. That's all you got to do if you're given a point in the slope. Okay, fairly simple, and I don't really know what else to say about it. It's fairly simple. I will give you a couple of harder problems like fractions and stuff like that, just so that we have a challenge. But if you need any help, let me know.